What up, YouTube? I am Dom Knight. This is Night Talks, and we're back with another burning question. Before we get into it, like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content. Hit that little bell, help me out. I have a goal. I want to hit 400 subs by the end of February. A big goal of some size, but my eyes are on the prize, and I can't do it without your help, and I appreciate you. Okay, the question of today is she out of your league? Yes, I'm talking to you. So I've been talking to gentlemen. I'm always talking to guys, and I keep hearing a recurring thing. There are guys who think they cannot approach certain women because they don't have certain attributes about themselves. All right, and I'm here to tell you that just because you think you need X, Y, and Z to bag this certain female, you may not necessarily need that. In some instances, yes, you will need some of these things to get certain females because that's just how they are. But not all women are the same, and not all women value the same things. I mean, when you get to the core of it, sure, there's stuff they definitely all like, but just because you aren't the handsome model or the rich dude does not mean that you can't bag the girl of your dreams. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this before we get into it. Now, men, what we do is, we try and build ourselves up to make ourselves the most valuable and give us the highest odds and chances in life. We try and get in the best shape, try and make the most money, try and obtain knowledge, develop skills and relationships that will help further us along our journey to greatness. All right. And a lot of things that we do are to attract the opposite sex. And if any guy tells you that's not true, yes, they are lying. Not saying everything we do and everything you do is for that purpose, because that's not true. But a lot of things we do is to attract the opposite sex. Like Dave Chappelle said, hey, if a guy could bang a girl in a cardboard box, he wouldn't buy a house. Not saying he wouldn't, but guess what? He wouldn't care about having the nicest house on the block. Guarantee you that. Men, we are simple. We are simple creatures. All right? But let's get into this. Why? Why do a lot of men feel like that she is out of their league, and a lot of women feel like no guy is out of theirs? Women feel like any guy is at their disposal. Most women feel like I can bag 90 to 95% of guys, and women can easily get guys way easier than men can get women. We all know this. We all know it's true. Okay? Women are revered as the beautiful ones, the prize, the ones who should be chased, right? Some people think that way, and some people think in the opposite, right? But I'm going to talk more about the people who do think that way today, because over time, we have been programmed by movies and TV shows and love songs and things like that to think a certain way, that getting a woman and getting the best woman is the pinnacle of life. Okay, you see in movies all the time, guys jump through fire hoops to get some average looking chick, some chick who ain't even that interesting. You see it all the time. They make fools of themselves. They look like freaking idiots doing some of the stuff they do in these movies and TV shows in order to bag certain females. All right, and this programming has just been layered down over time. All right, and it sits in your head. I know men, especially younger guys, who really think this way, who really think that they need to be X, Y, and Z. They need to be the best. They need to be the sweetest. They need to, and half the time they're playing the game wrong. They're doing everything that actually turns women off. Okay, so let's get into why she might be out of your league. So y'all know I like lists, so let's bring one up. I got the top 5 reasons people believe that she is out of their league, or men per se. Okay, number 1, lack of funds, lack of money. Your pockets are shallow. Okay? The hypergamy thing has been going on crazy in the space. We talk about it all the time, all right? If you watch Kevin, you know, that's a huge topic on his show. These women are saying, I need a guy who makes 6 figures. I need a guy who makes this, that. Like, wow. And it's like, only a very small percentage of men make that kind of money, okay? Some of these women have expectations that are out of this world when it comes to what they want their man bringing in. I was watching a video and I saw a woman and she was asked, how much do you think the average guy makes a year? And she said 90K. 90. It just really showed me how skewed and warped her vision and view was, like how misinformed she really was. I was like, this is actually quite sad, because she's thinking the average guy makes this much money. So she's like, why can't I bag a guy who makes $140,000, $150,000 a year when the average guy is making 90? We all know that is not true. Number 2, you feel like you too ugly. You feel like that girl's a 9, that girl's a 10. There's no way me being a 4 or a 5 can pull that girl unless I'm rich or unless I got this or that going for me, status, whatever. All right. How often have you guys seen a girl where you're like, man, she's really pretty. How did he pull her? He may not be rich. He's not handsome. You never know what he did to pull her. You never know. But he got her one way or another. So, and you see her out with her. You see her out showing him love, giving him kisses, holding his hand, all that. And you're wondering, how this ugly mofo get that fine ass girl? We've all been there. Number 3, lack of confidence. Guys don't believe in themselves. Guys don't feel like they're worthy of a woman like this time. Guys feel like, I need to be this, that, I need to be taller, I need to be better looking, I need to be richer. They overlook their personalities and what they do have to offer and focus on what they don't have to offer. And that's where the problem comes in, okay? Women like confident men, all right? Even if you aren't the best looking guy, even if you ain't the richest guy, confidence will carry you a long way. Trust me, it will. All right. Number 4, lack of education. I'm more so speaking to my community here with this one, but I'm sure it happens in all communities. A lot of women, more women go to college and get college degrees than men. Okay. Stupid. A lot of women look down on men who aren't college educated, higher level educated, who do, blue collar jobs, who work in factories, who are plumbers, electricians, HVAC specialists, electricians, things like that. A lot of women look down on those guys and they feel that they aren't intelligent enough. They feel that they wouldn't be able to have the kind of conversation that they would want to have with them. But that is not always true. Okay. And a lot of guys know that. And a lot of guys feel like, well, I can't talk to her because she's smarter than me and she's not going to F with me. This is true. You can believe me or not, but it is. And I personally know women who feel this way and treat men who are less educated than them as such. Number 5, social programming and conditioning. Just like I was talking about before we got into this list with the movies, TV shows, things like that, guys have been conditioned that we ain't good enough, that you can't pull her. Okay? It's almost like in the reverse. It's like there's an abundance of women. There's not a lot of guys. There's way more women on the planet than men. Yet it's all the men clamoring to get girls when there's so many more. The female fish sea is much bigger than the male. All right. But the programming and conditioning has led us to believe that we are not the prize, that men are not the prize, that women are, and you need to do everything in your power to obtain them, lock them down, and keep them happy. It's social programming. Hell, I've been a victim of this mentality, to be honest with you. So I used to think when I was young, much younger. But you know, you grow up, you learn stuff, and you have experiences. All right, so that's my list. But I think when guys do get the opportunities to get a female who is out of their league, quote unquote, they often mess it up by over pursuing. They go the extra mile. They are blowing up the phone, buying her stuff, simping out, and it just turns them off and they blow their shot, and then their confidence gets shot in the head, and now they never want to try and get at a chick that they truly desire ever again when they just made a mistake. Okay? Let me tell you a little bit about me. When I was coming up, I was 18 years old. I ended up dating a girl who some would consider out of my league. A lot would. To the point where when I was dating her and guys saw me by myself, they would ask me, Dom, how did you bag that? How did you pull that? What did you do? What did you say? How did you do it? Okay. And this girl was a very pretty, very attractive, popular girl. A lot of guys were interested in her. Do you know what I did to get this girl? Absolutely nothing. I did not do anything. Her and I knew each other through school, and we had class together. We hung out. We were cool in class. I would talk to her like she was any other female. I didn't put her on a pedestal like every other guy did. I didn't tell her how pretty she was like every other guy did. I wasn't trying to get at her like every other guy did. I truthfully looked at her as a friend. Did I find her attractive? Yeah, I did. But if you want me to be honest, there was other girls that I found more attractive than her, that I was more interested in at the time. The fact that I wasn't over pursuing her, that she saw my confidence, she saw that she didn't rattle me. She didn't make me nervous like she made other guys. She didn't make me stutter in my words. I wasn't falling at her feet. I didn't give a fuck. She was just another female to me. We were cool. We were friends. I liked her as a friend, but she was another chick to me. And I think that drove her absolutely insane. And yes, she was attracted to me. And, you know, I had my own persona at the time too. But she was far more desired by men than I was to women. And eventually it drove her crazy to the point where she was pretty much like, why are you not trying to get at me? Clearly I like you. At this point, we were hanging out. We were seeing each other outside of school. You know, I never, ever treated her like anything more than she was. And that's just another female. Because her face may be a little prettier than average. Her body might be a little better. She's still a female walking on two legs, breathing out of her lungs. Okay? Because she's attractive, I need to kiss her ass? No. And I didn't do that. And I refused to do that. And it drove her crazy and turned her on. It made her want me a lot more than I think she would have had. If I would have pursued this woman like everyone else did, I would have never got her. And when we got into a relationship eventually, I treated her just like she was a regular chick. I didn't pedestalize this woman. Okay? I didn't kiss her ass like everyone else did. I didn't. We had a good time. Our relationship wasn't long, mostly because of me, because I was an asshole at the time. But it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. So, gentlemen, let me tell you, if you would have, all my friends, all of them were like, Dom, you will never hit that. You will never have a shot with her. And you know what I told them? I'm not even looking for one. And I also told them if I wanted it, I could get it. And when I did get it, they were mind blown. Literally every day. How'd you do it? How'd you do it? How'd you do it? How'd you do it? And especially when they saw the way she treated me, they were really like, how'd you do it? Not treating them like they're anything more than what they are. Gentlemen, let me tell you something. Do not look at pretty girls or girls you typically don't have interactions with like anything more than just a girl. They're just females. Just like you could take Brad Pitt and you could take, I don't know, some ugly actor. They're both just men. Okay? Is one better looking than the other? Sure. But that doesn't mean their values are higher because one's Brad Pitt and one's not. All right? It doesn't matter if Michael B. Jordan and, I don't know, some lesser guy were in the same room. They're both just two men. Just because Michael B. Jordan may be the more attractive, handsome one does not mean he's going to fare better with a chick. Okay? And it goes the same thing for ladies. Just because one girl might look better than the other does not mean you're going to like that girl better. She could be an asshole. She could be boring. She could be annoying. All right? There's tons of things that go into it more than just looks. And most guys get scared all because of how she looks. But a lot of these women, if you got to know them on a deeper level, you'd be like, you went from a 9, 10 to a 5 to me because you suck as a person. A lot of times it goes that way. All right? So gentlemen, it's really easy to get girls that you feel are out of your league. Stop thinking they are out of your league. Treat them like the average looking girl you would that you see every day. Talk to her like that. That'll intrigue her more than anything because everyone else is giving her constant attention and validation. If you're not doing that, that's going to drive her wild. It's going to drive her insane because she is so used to everyone in her life telling her how amazing, perfect, and gorgeous she is. And when you're not doing that, bro, it's just going to make her want your attention all the more. Gentlemen, you don't need to be rich. You don't need to be sexy. You don't need to be the smartest guy, and you can wipe out all the social programming and conditioning you've learned. But the one thing out of the list of 5 that I know you need to have is confidence. No woman, ugly or sexy, wants a guy they feel is incompetent, wants a guy they feel like is begging for their attention. It's not hot to a girl. Women like to chase just as much as men do. Women like a challenge just as much as us guys do. Okay? Guys, you got to start prioritizing yourself, your feelings, and who you are over anything else. Because guess what? Only you got you 100%. No one else is going to have you 100%. No one's going to be in your corner 100%. No one's going to support you 100%. No one else is going to care 100% like you do. And when you put yourself above all the other females, bull crap, everything else, that shines through. And that is a very attractive quality in a guy. All right, guys, trust me. Take this advice, get your confidence up. And with confidence comes a lot of other things. You can improve your looks, you can improve your status, you can do all those things as you build up your confidence. But that is key, and that's the number one thing you need to work on if you want to get those girls that you feel, not that they are, that you feel are out of your league. Because no one is out of anyone's league, bruh. No one. Just because someone may be more attractive to this person doesn't mean it's going to be the same to that person. All right? Guys, I am Dom Knight. This is Knight Talks. This was a more fun one for you today, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, made it to the end. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content, and hit that bell so you don't miss a thing. Throw my social medias right here. Follow me on Instagram. I will link that down below. And I will be back on Wednesday.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my post, the same now, I've been humble too long.